All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, welcome to Live at Ted's. We are grateful that you're here and ask that you give it up for Ted and Whitney for making this space for us to make music in, having us here, and also to all of the musicians and artists that are here tonight to share their music. We are grateful that you're here. We're grateful we have an audience, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you Keith Miner. He's back there grabbing his guitar, coming up here on stage. Yeah. I met Keith through the music community at an open mic, believe it or not, and I'm so grateful that he's here to play and sing for you, so I'll let he and Trent get whatever sound work needs to be done, and I'm going to get out of the way. Y'all enjoy the show.
Thank you. Step on pedal. Testing 1, 2, 3, check. Yeah. Yeah. Is that good? Okay. All right. My name is Keith Miner. That's M-I-N-O-R, like a minor key, not like a coal miner. And the first song, I don't like to talk too much about my songs, but I'm going to play a song, kind of an upbeat song called Fall in Love. It's about, I've never done this, but have you ever seen somebody and they go through a painful, ugly breakup and they're hurt, and they try to, rather than heal that pain, they try to cover the pain with something. Different people use different things, drink, drugs, chocolate cake. But some people use, for lack of a better term, promiscuity. And when people do that, they usually end up hurting themselves and maybe even the people that they're being promiscuous with. And it doesn't ultimately heal them, and they just feel bad, and they don't believe in love anymore. So this is a song about that. I'm sick of trying, man. Sometimes I feel like dying, and I think it's getting out of control. The girl I wanted left me stranded here and taunted. Now I'm left to trade diamonds for gold. One to another, making martyrs undercover till I can't even show my face in town. And something's broken now, I'm left here with a token of a true love that can never be found. I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. No, we can't even just be friends. I'll never fall in love again. I'm sorry, honey, if you think I'm acting funny, but this really can't be such a surprise. Don't count me cold now, girl, 'cause how could I have told you what I'm just now starting to realize? I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. No, we can't even just be friends. I'll never fall in love again. And if you think this song makes me an animal, won't you help me back in my cage? Then again, it's 'cause it's so natural. You don't want to see me write the last page. You're so exceptional, too bad we're incompatible. I don't know what, but something ain't right. And if it's not too much, I'll ask you not to stay in touch. But thank you for the good time last night. I'll never fall in love again. I'll never fall in love again. No, we can't even just be friends. I'll never fall in love again. Thank you. All right, this next song is called Long Time. It's one of my songs where the name doesn't show up in the song anywhere for some reason, but it's another. This is more. That last song was the most biographical song I've ever written. Most of the rest of them have a lot of autobiography in them, so I relate to this one a little more, even if it's not a exact true story or anything. But this is called Long Time. It took all night to use the phone. They said that you weren't home, but they would tell you to call. Now they say, well, I was gone, and I'm still here all alone, and I'm feeling pretty small. And I don't know if this kind of thing happens to you, but guys like me get shot down all the time. And I hope someday you'll have yourself a son. And when you see these tears in his eyes, you'll know what you've done. Said just to tell him I'm not home. I'd rather be alone than have someone see him around. But you couldn't tell him what was wrong, something that you couldn't put your finger on. And there's too much talk in this town. Guys like me got trouble on our minds, and you hope someday you'll find yourself the right one. But I don't think so tonight, 'cause how are you ever gonna get it right when the easy way is the only way you've gone? Thank you very much. I got a capo party going up here. There we go. This is a song called Waiting, and it always makes me think about, get on the microphone, always makes me think about good things come to those who wait, but strike while the iron's hot. But the early bird gets the worm, but you got to be patient. It's like, nobody knows. It's like really the only person that got it right was the great Kenny Rogers when he said you had to know when to hold them and know when to fold them and know when to walk away and know when to run. And this song is, I relate to this song a lot because I'm more likely to wait and miss the thing than to go get it and make that mistake. So this is a song called Waiting. If you give me a little time, girl, just a few grains of your sand, I can show you that I'm kind, girl, and I could offer you my hand. But if you read between the lines, girl, you may see there's something wrong. 'Cause I've been hurt too many times, girl, and I've been waiting for too long. And if I offered you my love, girl, would you turn and walk away? Would you wonder who we'd hurt, girl? Would you wonder what they'd say? Or is it just that I'm too much, girl, with my sad and lonely song? 'Cause I've been hurt too many times, girl, and I've been waiting for too long. It gets to be like waiting. It feels like I'm standing on the side of the road, just watching the parade go by. Yeah, I used to dream that one day I'd be out there riding high on a float of my own. But lately, I'd just rather stand here on the side. If you give me a little time, girl, just a few grains of your sand, I will show you that I'm kind, girl, and I will offer you my hand. But by now you know too much, girl, of my sad and lonely song. 'Cause I've been hurt too many times, girl, and I've been waiting for too long. 'Cause I've been hurt too many times, girl, and I've been waiting for too long. Thank you so much. This is not a random capo change. This is called a cut capo. Sometimes people ask me if you don't know what it is. It only holds down 3 strings, holds down the 3rd, 4th, and 5th string. You can put it anywhere you want on the guitar to mess around, but instead of, you get a, so it kind of gives you an open chord, and it allows some different chordal possibilities. And it's always good to switch things up, I think. Like switching instruments or changing tunings and everything. And a friend of mine introduced me to this, and as soon as she did, I wrote 2 songs, and I think one of them's pretty good, and I hope you agree with me. So this is called Breakdown. Again, this is another one where breakdown, I don't say breakdown in the song. I think I called it Breakdown because I was having one at the time. And then I remembered that Tom Petty has a song called Breakdown, but his is 1 word, mine is 2, so it's completely different. So, this is a song called Breakdown. Every time I think of her, it hurts and feels good at the same time. And every time I think of her, I get lost and I'm found turning on the same dial. And I know it never works out this way. 2 sides pulling, neither gains ground. And I know I'm not supposed to feel this way. So many things I need to say, but I can't make a sound. Every time I think of her, it hurts. It feels good at the same time. Every time I think of her, it's close, it's so far at the same time. And every time I think of her, she's free without me, burning down what can't be mine. And I know she never loved me this way. And I'll keep looking for something can't be found. And I know I want so much to end this pain that love could wash away, but mine just can't be found. Every time I think of her, it's close, it's so far at the same time. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is my last song. It's called Lies. When I was a kid, if I lied, I got so much trouble. My parents are going to see this, so it doesn't matter. My mom lies, and my dad doesn't lie. And my dad would be like, "You are not going to grow up and be like your mama." And if we lied, we'd get a bad whooping. And so as a result, I am really bad at lying. And it's terrible because lying is a very valuable skill for all adults to have, as you know. I'm really bad. I'm like the guy where like the baby's ugly and I'm having a hard time lying. You know, it's like look at the baby, and I'm like, oh I can't. The truth must come out. But I never got caught for lying to myself, so I'm really good at doing that. So this is a song called Lies. She's gonna come around when the mess in me sets in. She's gonna realize that I was her best friend. And she'll be taking so long to get over me. She won't waste the time. She'll be back, wait and see. These are lies I tell myself. They're all about you, 'cause there ain't nobody else. I can't tell the truth no more since I seen you walk out the door. Lies I tell myself. She won't be able to stay away for long, and she'll start forgetting all the things that I did wrong. And when those sweet memories start to come crashing in, she'll fall in love with me all over again. These are lies I tell myself. They're all about you, 'cause there ain't nobody else. The truth won't set me free. I got no one to blame but me. Lies I tell myself. Lies I tell myself. They're all about you, 'cause there ain't nobody else. I can't tell the truth no more until I see you walk through the door. Lies I tell myself. Thank you. Be real quiet. Be very quiet. Oh yeah, give it up for Kate.
Man, thank you for coming and sharing your music with us tonight. That was very beautiful.
Thank you for having me. This has been awesome.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So you don't really get to escape the interview, so we have a couple questions.
Sure. And everyone. Well, you know I can't lie, so I get.
Yeah, at least not to yourself. That's important, right? Yeah. So tell us some of your influences. Like, I think I can hear a few of them, but like, tell us how you got into
I would
this.
love to know what you hear, because that would be interesting too. Well, it's like my first great love was Kiss. I think you can really hear that in my music. I like rock and roll, and while I got into people like that play more acoustic, whether it's Bruce Springsteen and John Mellencamp, or even or Lyle Lovett and Ani DeFranco and people like that, I love that like acoustic kind of stuff. But I want to be a rock star. But the songs I write, I always say the songs I write sound like they were torn from the pages of a 13-year-old girl's diary.
Cleverly disguised under rock and roll.
That would just, it's like, I just write, I want to rock really hard, and then I write a song, sensitive love and pain. It's like, so that's just what comes out. That's what comes out.
So what are you listening to all the time right now that you just can't get enough of?
The potential set list of songs that I'm trying to learn so that I can start actually gigging.
Oh.
Because I need to learn lots of covers.
So, like, what's on the list?
You know, man.
Rhiannon?
No, I'm real. I keep trying to pick things that other people aren't playing, and then it's got to fit my. And then I'm a perfectionist. Oh, it's such an ordeal. You wouldn't. You would have Firebird. That's it. I Freebird, Firebird, Free Firebird. I would do some Skinnerd, but there's only one of me, and you need 7 to pull that off accurately.
Yeah.
But
Or
yeah,
a big loop station.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been. I really do listen to when it's time when I just want to enjoy some music. I like real straight ahead rock and roll, whether it's the Rolling Stones or AC/DC and stuff like Aerosmith. It's like I listen to a lot of that kind of stuff, and I don't. If I listen to new music, it's usually not rock because I don't understand. I don't understand Imagine Dragons. I don't. It's like a lot of what's. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I do.
And then the heavy stuff is overproduced now,
Yeah.
so now I'm going to get on a rant.
Yeah.
man.
So in light of all that, then what's the biggest gift that music's given you?
Man, I don't know if I would have survived my childhood without music. Yeah. It was, you know, I think I told you, I either got a guitar or a bicycle every year. And it's like, so I had 2 years to wear out the guitar and 2 years to wear out the bicycle. And like, it would just, like, I would kill a guitar in 2 years, I'd kill a bicycle in 2 years, because all I did was play guitar and ride bicycles. And and I would just lay in my room with the stereo speakers beside of my head, just lay there and listen to like the Bruce Springsteen box set when it came out and stuff. And so, yeah, I don't even know if I would be here without music. It was that important to me, especially as a kid.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your
Thank you
music
so
and your
much for
stories with us.
having
Y'all
me.
give it up for
Thanks.
Keith.
Thanks, CB. Thanks, Emily.
So we're going to switch the stage over real quick. We got Ari Pappalardo coming up for you and give us a couple of minutes. Thank you for being here. Now's a great time to grab a drink.
mine. I'm only pretty sure that I can't take anymore. Before you take a swing, I wonder, what are we fighting for? When I say out loud, I wanna get out of this. I wonder, is there anything I'm gonna miss? We're almost there. On this one?
Are you staying off stage for your intro? He's gonna. I don't even know what to say sometimes for you. This is Ari Pappalardo, and I mean that in the most loving way. He's been such a supporter of Voice in the Pen, and we always love having you. And the first thing I asked him tonight, I think, was, or said to him, was that I couldn't wait to see his antics. No pressure. And I also was going to ask you where the gold suit was, but now I see that you have it on. Ari is definitely, what's the word? A showman, we'll say. He's got an album out on Spotify, a couple albums, a couple singles. Most recent is called Minstrel Class. So, without further ado, Ari Pappalardo.
I'm stalling. I don't know what my first song is. I drove 2.5 hours to waste your time in this moment. Just trying to give our sound man a run for his money, that's all. Everybody, give it up, give it up. Katie! Thank you. Okay, I decided the first one's going to be personal, so. Okay. The song's called Gone and Done It. This world had all we needed, all we could sustain. Then the man came, the plan changed, they own everything. Tomatoes taste like cancer, they profit from pain. It's the New Deal, keep lips sealed, don't say nothing. Spanning way before me, it calls my name, saying drive on, that's the game. A sailor on the ocean can have his faith, but on these waves I'm not saved, I'll sail anyway. Now you've gone and done it. You've gone and got me started. Now you've gone and done it. You had to get me started. Oh! My attention span was waning till I saw her face. She's the end all and be all of existence. Polarized like magnets, we're pulled into place. In the end, y'all, she broke off and we ain't friends. We both failed to trust, falling, we can't be friends. Now you've gone and done it. You've gone and got me started. Now you've gone and done it. Oh, you had to get me started. Yeah, yeah, my soapbox is so stressed. I think it's best to speak my truth instead of speaking in nonsense. And I don't know who knows best. Fathers, lovers, best friends. Disappoint and don't make sense. Yeah, yeah. So let's start making sense. Now you've gone and done it. You've gone and got me started. Now you've gone and done it. Ooh, you had to get me started. Now you've gone and done it. You've gone and got me started. Now you've gone and done it. Yeah, you had to get me started. Oh, oh, you've gone and got me started. Gone and got me started. Gone and got me started. Yeah, gone, got me started. Gone and got me started. You got me started. Yeah, I said you gone and got me started. Tell me, am I man or a menace? I'm smiling as the glass is breaking. Now I'm caught up in the cracks I'm making around me. And you ask me, could I care less? Well, that's anybody's guess. Tell me, what's that feeling? Everybody's having but me. Is this everybody's heaven? Am I man or a menace? The problem everyone is having in isolation. Aren't we all just starving for attention, for some acceptance? I need a vacation from me. When the ceiling is getting low, I want answers. I need to know. Tell me, what's that feeling? Everybody's having but me. Is this everybody's heaven? Well, I'm drinking venom, raising my tolerance to say, am I a man or a menace? Well, you raise your tolerance for me. Am I mad or manic? Well, that's anybody's guess. I swear I've got no feelings, I cannot cope. It's been a long time gone, long time alone. I swear I've got no feelings, I cannot cope. It's been a long time gone, long time alone. Yes, there is a saying you ought to know. Leave well enough alone. Yeah, there is a saying you ought to know. Leave well enough alone. Tell me, am I man or a menace? Am I man or a menace? Menace, menace. There's that feeling. Everybody's having but me. Everybody's happy. Tell me what's that feeling? Everybody's having but me. Me. Everybody's happy. Well, I'm drinking venom, raising my tolerance to say, am I man or a menace? Will you raise your tolerance for me? Am I mad or manic? Well, that's anybody's guess. Oh, I'm drinking venom, raising my tolerance to say, am I man or a menace? Will you raise your tolerance for me? Am I mad or manic? Well, it's anybody's guess. And will you raise your tolerance for me? I didn't write that song, so I'm not going to play it. I didn't drive all this way to play something that someone else wrote. I'm feeling manic, ecstatic, and I'm smiling. Like a prescription, you're persistent to bring me down. Wish I could say I was entitled to your affections. Well, I guess it's really dependent on who else is around. Shh, don't make a sound like a ghost in the road. I'm tapping on your window, and I don't know if I could get through to you if my life depended on it. Oh, my soul, there's dirt on my halo, and I am not afraid to strike when the iron is cold. I want to live, I want to die, I want to breathe in and drown. Every time you say your life doesn't mean a thing. Yeah, I want to give until there's nothing left of me. I'll end up lifeless and limbless as a giving trade. Now don't tread on me like a ghost in the road. I'm tapping on your window, and I don't know if I could get through to you if my life depended on it, depended on it. My halo, my halo, my halo. Whoa, yeah, my halo. My halo, my halo. Can you feel me kiss your face when you're holding me at arm's length? You know it took all of my strength to fold you and shelf you. Ghost in the road, I'm tapping on your window, and I don't know if I could get through to you if my life depended on it. Oh, my soul, there's dirt on my halo, and I am not afraid to strike when the iron is cold. Yeah, oh, my soul, there's dirt on my halo, and I am not afraid to strike when the iron is cold. Oh, my soul, there's dirt on my halo, and I am not afraid to strike when the iron is cold. Just kidding. So I got some interesting stuff going on. I'm gonna play in Queens, New York on September 22nd. Yeah, it's for Bridge Music Festival, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited to go on tour in October. That's gonna take me up to Massachusetts, places like that. Yeah, a little Cambridge action, a little Salem action. Yep, got some places. Gonna play West Virginia, got a Charleston show, yeah. I'm excited. So anyway, my name's Ari Pappalardo, and thanks for hanging out and dealing with me. Is it hot up here? Is it hot in this room? Am I like spitting all over you? Is it like way too much? Is it too much? Hang on. Something was missing from that. Don't get excited. Anyway. Last time I took my shoes off on stage, this woman came up to the base of the stage and threw her shoes at me one at a time. I went, whoo. And then I went, whoo. I said, what the hell? She said, I thought it was a shoe party up there on stage. So none of you guys get any ideas. Keep your shoes on. Okay? All right. It's a really anxious job we do here as musicians. We just don't need footwear in the equation as well. So thank you. Thank you so much. Promises, promises. You know, I thought we had an agreement. Now we are playing pretend that there's any reason for communicating, and the judgment you are passing falls on deaf ears. Now it's crystal clear to me for you being happy is a tertiary need. Now won't you pardon my soul? We have different definitions for being alone. So fair and so young. His silence must find a tongue to speak upon. That's not how you love. That's not how you love. That's not how you want to love. That's not how you love. promises, promises. You know you weren't much for commitment. You're not trying to put on a spin. Oh, you were beautiful, you are vacant, like a brand that never quite healed. I feel the sting every time your arms are around me. I can't get free. Maybe space is what I need. Now on your bond in my tone. We have different definitions for being alone. Now pouring in my tone. This silence was fine a tone to speak upon. That's not how you love. That's not how you love. That's not how you want to love. That's not how you 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 want to love. I felt that you missed me, sold me a story so you could get your hooks in me. Now all that I need is space. I felt that you missed me, sold me a story, sold me a story. Now all that I need is space. Space, mother liquor. That's not how you love. That's not how you love. That's not how you want to love. Love, love, love. That's not how you love. Tell me that's not how you love. That's not how you love me. That's not how you want to love. Just kidding. Sorry, can't do a G minor without thinking about that. At least if you're me. So I want to try something different, but I don't know if there's a capo in the realm. I don't know. Is there a capo in the realm of Ted? Okay, thank you. I'll play something in the meantime. The song's about a girl that I dated from England who ghosted me. Oh God, don't let me start on how hot soft moments echo in my head. When I'm spent, I dread visions of you in my bed. The pain, it's so raw, been so long since I had someone to ache over. Now into the London fog you withdraw, and I'm waiting the winter for you. Baby, don't let me get into it, I won't quit. It's a bad habit. Baby, don't let me get into it, it might get intimate. Baby, don't let me get into it, there's a limit. Baby, don't let me get into it, it might get intimate. It's all you know, yeah, your London fog is in my head. I can't get above it, it's all you know, your London fog you to know that one little chat might save me from myself. But if that's too much to ask, I'll pass in love to someone else, not if. But when I relapse, I lose myself in flashbacks. And if I had one regret, be that I lost our friendship. Baby, don't let me get into it, I won't quit. It's a bad habit, baby, don't let me get into it and make it intimate. She said, baby, don't let me get into it if there's a limit. Baby, don't let me get into it and make it intimate. It's so you know, yeah, your London fog is in my head. I can't get above it. It's all you know, your London fog is in my head, my head, my head. Oh, I was hanging around with 10,000 like-minded people, just like you. We all felt the beat and we couldn't help but nod our heads, nod our heads. Now I know why we are deserving of them in the mud. 'Cause the four on the floor makes us wanna dance. The four on the floor makes me wanna dance. She said the four on the floor makes me wanna dance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the four on the floor makes me wanna dance. Puts me in a trance. It's all you know. Yeah, your London fog is in my head. I can't get above it. It's all you know. Your London fog is in my head. In my head. Yeah, baby, don't let me get into it. I won't quit. It's a bad habit. Baby, don't let me get into it. It might get intimate. She said, baby, don't let me get. Baby, don't let me get. Baby, don't let me get into it. It might get intimate. She said. It's over. Yeah. Thank you. Your hair looks nice. The last song was called London Fog. Hope you liked it. This next one's called Why Can't I Have You? Baby, no, it's no one's fault. You fell so deep in love. Lately, I know that I'm to blame. I feel it's all my fault. How could I not blame myself for the way we fell apart? Really, it takes two to dance. Was I stepping on your feet, or you were tying up my hands? With my back against the wall, how could you savor our romance when you killed us on the phone? You get what you want, you get what you want, don't you? Why can't I have you? You get what you want. You get what you want. Why can't I? Is it because we tried 100 times? Am I damned by my one-track mind? You never loved my grind. Why can't I have you? The door. Would you let me in and leave me wanting more? I don't know the score. Why can't I have you? Why can't I have you? Why can't I have you? You're seducing me, every word you breathe. Now why can't I have you? You're undoing me, every word you breathe. Why can't I have you? You get what you want. You get what you want. Listen. No, why can't I have you, child? Get what you want. Hey, you get what you want. What you want. Why can't I? Is it because we tried 100 times? Am I damned with my one-track mind? You'll never love my cry. What if I came to your door? Would you let me in and leave me wanting more? I don't know the score. Why can't I have? Why can't I have you? Why can't I have you? I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, a couple questions for you. Wait for you to put your shoes on. You can't answer questions while you're putting your shoes on?
My manager says so.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and ask you, though. Who are some of your influences?
The Headless Horseman. Napoleon Bonaparte. Ichabod Crane.
All right. How long have you been playing music? Because I don't know the answer to that.
17 or 18 years.
Wow. Yeah. And what got you into it, and what made you decide that you want to do this for your profession?
I saw my cousin do it, so I thought, okay, that can be feasible. Saw my cousin do music. Saw my cousin succeed at music. For those of you guys, the stenographer. Yeah.
The stenographer. Awesome. Well, thank you for that awesome performance. And you guys follow him on his Instagram, see where he's playing. There's also a tip jar up here, just so
A
you
bunch
guys
of
know.
magazines over here with my QR code on them. So if you guys don't want to talk to me, but you want the music, just come up and snag that. And scan the QR, and then put it back so that no one knew you ever touched it. So do whatever you want. But anyway, they're for you.
Yeah, there is a merch table up here for some of the artists that are here. They've got some merch over there. There's a tip jar up here, and that's just kind of like a tips that go to the artists playing tonight. So if you feel so inclined, please add some dollars to that jar. And we've got Rae Chriss coming up next.
Awesome.
ads for you on TV. They say they're better than you, and you agree. Says, hold my calls from behind those Corbett grocers. Come here, boy, there ain't nothing for free. Another doctor's bill, a lawyer's bill, another cute cheap thrill. You know you love 'em if you put 'em in your will, but who will save your soul if you won't save your own? La-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Waiting on one thing on the camera, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, thank you for being here. It's good to see you again.
Nice to see you again, too.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, y'all, this is Rae Chriss. She is joining us all the way from up the road in Raleigh-Cary Triangle area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cary, which
Thank
is
you
right
for
next to Raleigh.
Perfect. Thank you for making the trip, and y'all enjoy her set.
That was a quick introduction. Hello. Yeah, so I have an album that, my first album that came from my journals for the last 20 years. I was real quiet, and I wasn't able to get anything out, and then after 2020, we all did a lot of reflecting, and I realized that there was a lot of stuff that I was keeping hidden from a lot of people. And so I went through all my journals, and I put together a 10-track album within a year. And I hadn't had much studio time and recording time, and somehow it all fell into place and gave me a lovely album. So I'm going to play a few songs from that for you tonight. All I want is to keep your heart beating, give you air for breathing. No, I'm never leaving. I'll show you I'm the one who cares, the one who will repair. I ain't sending no riverless. I'll keep you alive, help you feel. I'll take you there, show you what's real. But when I look into your eyes, I get lost and realize every inch of my body needs you. Need your strength to carry me through. Come to me, I'll be your shoulder. Be best friends as we grow older. I love you now and I'll love you then. I'll give you my heart, just be my friend. I secretly love you with my whole heart, still trying to heal from being ripped apart. I hope you hear my humble plea and someday to have a love for me. Until then, I'll live faithfully and walk this road of you and me. But when I look into your eyes, I get lost and realize every inch of my body needs you. Need your strength to carry me through. Come to me, I'll be your shoulder. Be best friends as we grow older. I love you now and I'll love you then. I'll give you my heart, just be my friend. I'll give you my heart, just be my friend. I'll give you my heart, just be my friend. Thank you. I feel like one of my strings is, sorry for the tuning song, my favorite song. So one of the hard things about being on the road is your guitar, unfortunately, gets left places in your car or in the heat, and so your strings just don't keep very well. I think that should get us a little better. While we all searching for something we just can't have, but love is a knife that's slicing every little hope we ever had. Why give us love if we can't love? Why make us feel if we can't feel? Why do we push and shove the ones we love? Scream and retaliate to heal. Lost in the galaxy, detached reality. Nothing to feel in me, nothing for me to be. Here I am again, tapping on the shoulder, a lifetime of question, sure, kinda feels like murder. When I was young, it hurt to speak, a tortured tongue so on ease. Now that I speak, what do they hear? Why give me voice if it's judged in fear? Do I know right from wrong, good from sin? Have I conquered the child within? Nor did I just hide her in the dark, trying to protect my little heart. Lost in the galaxy, detached reality. Nothing to feel in me, nothing for me to be. Here I am again, tapping on the shoulder, a lifetime of question, sure, kinda feels like murder. I give it all to you. I give it all to you. Yeah, I give it all to you. I give it all to you. Lost in the galaxy, detached reality. Nothing to feel in me, nothing for me to be. Here I am again, tapping on the shoulder, a lifetime of question, sure, kinda feels like murder. Thank you very much. So once upon a time I was engaged, and it wasn't the right person, right? So there's a lot of things that you can lose yourself in a relationship when you make too many compromises, and I realized that, and one day I wrote this poem down in my journal, and now it's a song. Excuse me, sir, can I breathe a little, scream a little, kill some time a little? Can you spare some change? Can you spare some change? Change a little, see the real me and love a little. When did our lives become so caged, so distant, so disengaged? It's strange, I've lost myself. I've closed the door, forgot the shelf. In a mystic haze of compromises, you've shown yourself now, no surprises. Should I wake myself from this mistake? Come back to reality with it. A cold, hollow, and shallow eyes. Greet a shell I don't recognize. Or should I shiver hello, bathe in your expectations, or nourish my gift before it's taken? It's strange, I've lost myself. I've closed the book, forgot the shelf. In a mystic haze of compromises, you've shown yourself now, no surprises. Why must I suffocate to love? Myself, I've closed the book, forgot the shelf. In a mystic haze of compromises, you've shown yourself now, no surprises. Strange, lost myself, the book, forgot the shelf. In a haze, compromises, shown yourself now, no surprises. Thank you, thank you. What to play next? I'm just going down the tracks of the album. How about a little bit of, and they're all kind of introspective, but this is the first one I ever wrote from this album, and it's been with me the longest. I was in college. This one actually came together in college. It was one of those journal entries where you wake up out of a dream and you scribble down some stuff, and then you go back to sleep. And then the next day you're like, what was I even talking about? Like, that doesn't even look like me. You're like, let's not look at that one. And that was in 2011. That one came together, so we've been singing this one for a while. Anger, resentment, bleeding and make their home. They feel me, I'm no longer alone. Listen, it's changing, my soul is shifting, rearranging. Who am I? Who have I been? I'm so distorted, I don't fit my own skin. My thoughts are like water, flowing, shifting, seeping, and creeping. My thoughts are creeping in. Listen, it's changing. My soul is shifting, rearranging. Oh my, who have I been? I'm so distorted, I don't fit my own skin. Don't fit my own skin. But I'll come around this time for you. 'Cause you know me better than I do. Yes, you do. You are the bell that always rings true. So I'll come around this time for you. I'll come around for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do we have time for one more? One more? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, cool. So, this is the happy one. This is the last track of the album, and one of my favorite parts on the album is this one. This specifically, so it's not streamed yet. This is the unmastered artist cut of the CD, and there probably won't be any CDs after this because everything is streaming. Start October 7th. But this artist cut, this last song, it fades out. I think it's like a 5-minute song or something. It kind of goes into a lullaby-esque ending. And then I had some musician friends that played with me. And towards the end of it, you can just hear us all on our separate tracks just kind of like falling apart. So the drums kind of like blah, 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 and the guitar goes, you know, so it's like something you won't hear streaming, but it's a very interesting, you know, like behind the scenes of how tracks come together and things that you don't necessarily hear when it's all polished. Yeah, so this is called A Curse in Every Hand. It doesn't sound very happy, does it? Too afraid to touch, too afraid to break. Standing on an island, can't get past your wake. This blue from cold fingers tingle in the sand. How do I find my way? A curse in every hand. I move with the wind, I nuzzle in the breeze. Body opens up hard in the trees. These strings played out, my fibers growing weak. I will find you, love, I will never speak, oh no. I will never speak. My beacon across the water. There's a storm on the rise. I rise above the lies, and I drift where I go. Hold no one close. Give it all my soul. I will find our home. You don't know me, don't know I exist. I've caught an undertow, tumbled aquatic sift. Hear me now, hear my song. I'm fighting for you, that you're where you belong. You're where you belong. I'll send you my love through a shipwreck bottle. I'll reach you soon, you are not forgotten. Our love is a dream, dancing in a bird song. I'll find you soon, no, it won't be too long. No, it won't be long. My beacon across the water. There's a storm on the rise. I rise above the lies, and I drift where I go. Hold no one close. Give it all my soul. I will find our home. Da, 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 da. Thank you, thank you.
So we did the quick intro, but we'll do a longer Q&A. How's
Okay,
that?
cool. Yeah, I can work with that.
So first of all, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your music with us. Y'all give it up for Rae, please. It's a beautiful set. And also, congratulations on your award.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, sure. I won an award, Carolina Music Awards for 2022 Female Rock Artist of the Year. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a big shock, but it was a fun thing to be a part of, and it's a great thing that they put together for the Carolinas, and so I hope to be a part of that in whatever capacity I can in the future, just to make sure that it keeps going to the future.
Awesome. Yeah, that's beautiful. So question about that, is that something that you consciously pursued? Did it kind of find you? How did that work out?
Oh gosh, yeah, that's a good question. I think indirectly I consciously pursued. So coming out of the pandemic, I realized how much I needed music, so I kind of hit the pavement and went to open mic every Tuesday night. I work full-time in software design, so gigging or being out late or doing those things is kind of tough for me. But I made it a point every Tuesday night. And I happened to run into the right group of people that really supported me and got me motivated and got me in the right groups. And that's when I started writing my album, and so that word got around, and then I started touring down the East Coast, and I think I was somewhere like Rooster Walk or so, and I heard that I was nominated, and then I had a coach, a mentor of sorts that kind of helped me to like get the word out that I was nominated, and the things that you can do to promote yourself and spread the word.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Are you still designing software?
I am, yeah. Yeah,
Busy.
full-time job.
Full-time job.
Yeah,
Okay.
and now I'm traveling too on top of that. So
Yeah. Crazy that you got to hustle, right?
it's a crazy transition year. I keep telling myself. So anytime I hit if you go crazy, you can always get your sanity back. So anytime I get to that point, I'm like, it's just a transition year. I need to like meditate, zen myself, and then just like tackle the next step that I can.
That's a good practice. So what made you pick up a guitar?
To begin with, that's a good question. I've always sang since I was like a toddler, so I don't know if I had the conscious decision to be like, I want to play guitar so I can sing. That's how it was when I was in high school. But when I first picked up a guitar, my dad used to play guitar. So he had guitars all over the trailer. And he would play Take It Easy. And I think watching him, I was just curious, like, what are you playing? Show me a couple of chords. And I think then I was like, oh, I can use this to sing after I picked it up. So
Super cool. And now you're touring up and down the East Coast. Congratulations to you.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We got a lot of great music yet to come, and we look forward to seeing you back here in a minute. In the meantime, it's a good time to visit the merch table, the tip jar, and the bar, and then make your way back to your seats. And for you all listening out in interweb world, we'll be back in a minute.
Checkity check, check, 1, 2. Sound check. Oh, sound check. Oh, sound check. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little more vocal on the monitor. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. It'll be fine, I think, when people sit by now. So, yeah, great. Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
Sweet. All right, everyone, we are back. I'm excited to announce Lyn Koonce up here, about to start her set. I just wanted to bring up one of her albums. This is her most recent album she's released, called Begin Again. I think that kind of randomly came across you on Facebook, and I'm glad that that happened.
Me too.
The first thing that stood out to me was that you opened up for the Indigo Girls.
I
once.
did. Yes. Thank you.
I thought that was pretty cool, and I was like raving to many people about that. But also just excited to see you and hear your music. And I came across your music video for Begin Again, which is beautiful.
Thank you.
Features a dancer
Yes.
doing ballet.
Yes.
And it's just a beautiful music video. And so just a few things. Lyn is based in Greensboro.
Yes.
And she teaches voice and guitar, and you've been playing music for a long time.
A long
I
time.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's also told me she's going on tour in November in Georgia and Florida. You
Yeah.
said
It's a
Awesome.
short down and back, but yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Okay, well we're gonna let you get started, and then we'll ask some questions at the end of the set.
Great.
Cool.
Thank you.
Lyn Koonce.
Thank you. I am weak, I am fragile, silly, I am bold. Sometimes you're the only one who can pull me from the cold. I feel as big as this house now. I jump higher than I fall. Well, I don't need you, baby. I don't need you at all. I can sing you a song, I can tell you a tale now. How behind the melody and the wind in my sail, I see the weather changing, forecast the perfect storm. Well, I don't need you, baby. I don't need you to keep me warm. Well, the sun wears nothing on me. I can shine from underneath the ground and the highest tree. And when your world starts crashing down, it's me who you want around, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, da, 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 ba, da, 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 ooh, ooh. This is the killer guitar solo again. Well, the sun ain't got nothing on me. I can shine from underneath the ground and a highest tree. When your world starts crashing down, it's me who you want around. Yeah, I'm as quiet as a mouse. I'm as sleek as they come, baby. Sweet as the honeybee. I'm the thunder in your drum. I try to throw you off now, make you stumble, make you fall. Ooh. Well, I don't need you, baby. I don't need you at all. Thank you all so much. Boy, it's nice to be here. I've seen a little bit about Live at Ted's on the internet and know some friends who are playing or have played here. So I'm glad that there's such a great crowd here on a Wednesday night supporting the voice in the pen as well as Live at Ted's. And so I'm not often in Wilmington, but I hope that you'll sign up on the email list and that maybe I can see you again. So I am playing some tunes from my most recent album, that is correct, and I did have the opportunity to play for the Indigo Girls, or open up for the Indigo Girls. It was, there's a date of March 7th that will be branded in my head because it was 2020, and so it was their last show, it was my last show, it was, the world shut down about a week after, as you remember, so that was a terrific opportunity, and I had just finished up recording the album and in Nashville and playing some songs off that record for you today. This is much like Rae. I was in a long-term relationship and then now am in another relationship. and I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something to the effect of where you know it's not right, and I feel like my soul has found its home. And so this is called These Days. These days, I go to bed a little earlier, rise with the sun. Don't want to miss a moment of this life that I've begun. These days, my purpose finds direction like the moon finds her tide. Come from behind the shadows of where I used to hide. And with the swallows who return, I knew I would come back. I flew straight into the headwind that blew me off my path. Out of breath and disbelief, I almost lost my will. The truth washed over me as I got still. These days, the voice inside my head is the one I call my own. The tapestry wrapped around me now is one that I have sown these days. And like the swallow who returns, I knew I would come back. I flew straight into the headwind that blew me off my path. And out of breath and disbelief, I almost lost my will. The truth washed over me as I got still. 'Cause those days I walked hard with heavy feet, ooh, and desert in my shoes. It took me years to finally quench my thirst and to find I had nothing left to lose. These days, I feel the beating of my pulse as I rise with the sun. Don't want to miss a moment of this life that I've begun. Ooh,
Thank you so much. A few years ago, I was at a writing retreat. I was in music for, all my life, but I went to school for music, and then I was in music education studying voice, and while I was supposed to be practicing my Italian arias, I was playing James Taylor and with my guitar in the practice room, not really doing what I was supposed to do. I went into the radio business for a number of years, and in 2018, I thought, no, this is really what I want to do. I was kind of new place in my life, and I was going to strike out and do this singer-songwriter thing. And so I thought, well, I've got to figure out if all of these songs and journal entries and all of this has any merit. How to kind of construct a song. I had, much like you, I'm sure, grown up listening to music, headphones on your head, reading all the lyrics, and really being inspired by singer-songwriters like Bob Dylan and John Prine and James Taylor, and to this day, John Mayer, many, many others, Indigo Girls, of course. And so I was at this retreat, and there was a story about, this was in Columbia, North Carolina, which is, you may be familiar with, is the poorest county in North Carolina. Most of the folks there make their living fishing or doing something in the water. And there was a story about a man who lived very close to where we were taking this course. His name was Bobby, and he had a one-chair barbershop. And Bobby was 100 years old, and he was still cutting hair. And I got the chance to meet him, and he was a veteran, and I decided to, the prompt was about his life. So I put together a song, and this is called The River. Bobby was a barber, some 50 years or more. He came back home to that river town after fighting in the war. All his Navy medals hung above his chair, hid the untold stories he never used to share. A young soldier came into his shop on a Friday afternoon, found himself unraveling his life since Camp Lejeune, and all the ways he struggled for a peace since he'd come home. Bobby nodded in the mirror. He said, son, you're not alone. He said, the river is inside you, the currents always flows. Just changes her direction when pushed against the stones. As all questions find their answers with a little faith in time. The river can teach you how to heal your troubled mind. Bobby became a friend, like a father to the man. Countless conversations helped him understand that no matter what he'd seen or what he had been through, you can make it through the water when someone believes in you. He said the river is inside you, the current always strong. Just changes her direction when pushed against the stones. As all questions find their answers with a little faith in time. The river can teach you how to heal your troubled mind. And in that tiny town, people never change. When they laid him in the ground, everybody came. Bobby's legacy lives on now in the wisdom the young man shares, while he listens to the stories of the soldiers. He said the river is inside you, the current always flows, just changes her direction when pushed against the stones. As all questions find their answers with a little faith in time. The river can teach you how to heal your troubled mind. The river can teach you how to heal your troubled mind. Thank you all. Well, all right. Thank you so much. So at another retreat where I was dutifully learning how to write songs, this reminds me of Keith. Is Keith still here? There he is. Yeah. You made me think of this when the prompt for the morning was you have to go write a song about this next thing, and then you can't use that word in the song itself. So the title was called Eviction, and you couldn't use that. And so I wrote that song in about 20 minutes. It was I went out to the dock and I wrote it. But then when I recorded it, my producer said, I don't know if any of you know Amy Speece. She produced the CD, fantastic singer-songwriter. She said, you can't have a song without the title in the song. It's like, all right. So I reworked it, and definitely Eviction is in the song. This is called Eviction. I gotta get you out of my heart. I gotta get you out of my mind. You never pay my love no rent. All you do is waste my time. It's true, I love you with conviction, but here is your eviction. Sometimes you show up at the end of the month and you want to pay in full. You wine me, you dine me, then you try to feed me a bowl. I gotta get you out of my heart. I gotta get you out of my mind. You never pay my love no rent. All you do is waste my time. It's true, I love you like an affliction, but here is your eviction. So I called some of my friends to justify my action. They assured me that you've never been one to show me satisfaction. Wanna play Chinese fire drill, hoping I won't track you down. Your period of grace has ended. It's time to get you out of this town. I gotta get you out of my heart. I gotta get you out of my mind. You never pay my love no rent. All you do is waste my time. I love you with conviction, but here is your eviction. Hey, baby, this is my decision. Here is your eviction. Yeah, take that. You know how sometimes you might hear a word or a phrase and you have a person in your mind and then the pen goes to paper and then, yeah, that's how it happened. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to do one more. Is that right? Two more. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe I'll keep it up. Bring it down. Keep it up. All right. I wrote this song. I used to be the director of a nonprofit for kids who couldn't afford music lessons and instruments. And I wrote this song kind of thinking about the young girls that were coming up. And at the time, there were lots of political leaders and people in the media, women who were making a strong statement. And I was kind of thinking about them when I wrote this. I opened up the Indigo Girl concert with this, and it was a hit. It's called We Are the Girls. You can imagine. Open the window, keep it down. Let's change direction, let's turn this thing around. Pull off the highway, take a different road. Change the standard, help carry the load. We are the ones who can change the world. We are the women, we are the girls. There's a conversation, there are questions we must ask. Move our promises to action before the die is cast. Open the window, keep it down. Let's change direction, let's turn this thing around. Pull off the highway, take a different road. Let's change the standard, help carry the load. We are the ones who can change the world. We are the women, we are the girls. And if we're open to what we don't know, if we stand inside our truth, we'll get something worth leaving behind to our youth. Open the window, keep it down. Let's change direction, let's turn this thing around. Pull off the highway, take a different road. Let's change the standard, help carry the load. We are the ones who can change the world. We are the women, we are the girls. If we let our fear like cancer rooted in the ground, then our talking brings no answer, our screaming has no sound. Open the window, let's keep it down. Let's change direction, let's turn this thing around. Pull off the highway, take a different road. Let's change the standard, help carry the load. We are the ones who can change the world. We are the women, we are the girls. We are the ones who can change the world. We are the women, we are the girls. We are the women, we are the girls. We are the women, we are the girls. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Well, I need to end right there now. All right, I'm going to do another song for you. Thank you all so much. Thank you to Emily for answering my Facebook request, and Live at Ted's Voice in the Pen, and I really appreciate all of you being out here. So I'm going to do one more for you. This is a love song called Foot Stompin'. Yeah. I got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. I do. I got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. Love so clean, yet it's dirty and mean to do. Y'all can sing with me in a minute. This ain't never ever happened to me. I've been knocked out cold and it's day 3. Stumbling around, rubbing my head, but there's no liquor in my kitchen and none in my bed. Won't you tell me what it is I've done to deserve this love, to deserve this fun? I got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. I do. I got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. Well, I'm shaking, but I ain't faking, it's true. I came in from the left as I was looking right. Never said a word, was a silent type. Stumbling around, playing my guitar, singing the blues all alone in a bar. But won't you tell me what it is I've done to deserve this love, to deserve this fun? We got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. I do. I got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. Well, don't think twice, you better get you a slice, it's true. We'll do another chorus for you. We got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. I do. I got a foot stomping, doors wide open kind of love for you. Don't think twice, you better get you a slice, it's true. Thank you all so much. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I forgot this part. Uh-oh.
Nothing to worry about. It's all right. Though I'm always sitting there thinking, what do I want to ask? What do I want to ask? So the first thing I was thinking about asking you was about you, The River. You won an American Songwriter Magazine contest,
Yes.
right, for the lyrics for
Yes.
that song. So do you just send in lyrics for that, or did you send the whole
That's
song?
a lyric contest, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did that feel when you won that song? Because there's got to be tons of people who are submitting entries for that.
It's really funny you say that, because that was 2020, in January of 2020, and I thought after that happened, and then the Indigo Girl thing came up, and I thought, man, I am on the way. And then, but what was interesting, I was literally in bed one night. I couldn't sleep, and so I pulled up my phone, I pulled up Facebook, and I'm scrolling around, and I had, I'd submitted that 2 or 3 months prior, the song "The River," and I looked up, and they had a post about the gentleman who won first place. I had won third place, and big name, big face, but with the lyrics. And I thought, oh, I wonder who won. The other ones. I'm reading his song. I thought, oh, that's really great. I said, oh, second place winner, and I scroll up and I see third place winner Lyn Koonce, and I had no idea. I could not find it in my email. I had no idea I won, and so it was about 12:30 at night. And I looked at my wife. I said, "Wake up!" She said, "What's?" So that was fantastic. And then I wanted to verify that was the case, but it was wonderful, because I felt like that was one of the first songs that I was really able to kind of take away from me and it being a personal story, and be able to kind of create something that was about something maybe a little bit bigger than myself. So it was exciting.
Yeah,
nonetheless.
I bet. No, I can imagine. No, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
So you mentioned songwriter retreats. So I was curious a little bit about your process, and then do you feel like obviously I feel like they probably helped you, you know, because I can imagine being thrown different things, like the eviction song.
Right.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know what I would do if someone threw me that word, and I tried to write a song on that. But what is your process like? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. It differs. It differs. In the old days, growing up and going through college and in my 20s, I always wrote with the guitar or the piano. I played songs on piano as well in my hand. So both the lyrics and the instrument parts kind of come together. But after going to several different retreats, I started really focusing on the poetry of the lyrics themselves. And so I started writing a little bit, doing more separate work. I still have a tendency, though, with guitar in hand because a lot of times you're getting, just like Keith was talking about with the capo, you get different colors with different tunings and different capos, and you get inspired. And so sometimes you're just coming up with syllables and things just to get the groove going, and then that can inspire a song. So it does differ depending on
I feel like that's pretty around, you know, I feel like most songwriters feel like that. It's not always the same thing. It's not like, you know, chords come first, then lyrics. It's like a combination of all these different things.
Right.
From running this for over a year now, it's like that's such a cool thing to ask people, but it seems like across the board most people have a similar answer.
So.
You know, they don't
Right.
always have the same process.
And I think if we're open to inspiration that comes from everywhere, from me, from nature, from people, from conversations, certainly from music. So, I mean, you know, Ari's said his inspirations were something completely other than what you might have expected, right? And I think that's a really great thing for us to draw inspiration from everything that we're, you know, open to.
Absolutely. Well, I love listening to you, and I think it's. How long have you been playing? You mentioned some of your influences already, and going to school for it. So can you tell us just a little bit about how long you've been playing and what sort of influenced that for you?
For over 20 years. Yeah, I got my first. Well, I started lessons as a little kid, 5, 6. I took piano, I took violin, and then I think at 14, my parents got me my first guitar, and they hired a teacher who was having me learn individual notes, and I asked my mom not to have him come back to the house because I had older brothers and an older sister, and they were listening to songs, and so I wanted to play full chords, and so I taught myself guitar, but it's been a lifelong process.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming here and being a part of this.
Glad
with
to be
us.
here.
I really appreciate it. And you guys give it up for Lyn Koonce one more time.
Thank you.
She's got some CDs over there.
I've got some CDs, and you know, you never know where you're playing. Sometimes you have tons of room for merch, and sometimes it's a smaller place like this, which is totally fine. And so I'm not. I've been known to sell T-shirts out of the back of my car, which I have. So if you're interested in a T-shirt, super soft T-shirt, you just let me know. But I do have CDs over there, and I have a Venmo and PayPal QR code if you're interested, or I can swipe it. So thank you all so much.
Awesome. Yeah. And we got Striking Copper up next. You guys stick around.
Check one. Hey, check one. Check one. Check two. Check three. Hey, check 1, 2, 3. That's cool. Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Check, check,
Came out
check.
way too fast. Check, 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 check. I think it sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this check, check, check. I might need a little more.
Of course she does.
I mean, a little bit.
Check,
okay.
check, 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 check.
I always hear her. That's all I hear.
It's because I hear like pierce. Pierce. That's right. It's the piercing noises.
Wow.
Ready for me? All right.
I don't think we're starting yet. You guys can talk more still. It's okay.
I think I'm supposed to talk now.
Oh,
I think
I didn't realize.
No, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I was looking for the intro, so thank you. Y'all, thank you so much for being here tonight at Live at Ted's with us. I am so honored to announce to the stage here the Striking Copper Trio. Please enjoy their music.
Thanks, Evie.
Thank you.
Hello,
So,
everyone.
all right. Do you want to talk about the song or?
No, you do it.
Okay.
How about we just play it? This is a new one.
It's called The Better Place.
Voices telling me to go, but I do not know the way. My hands they fumble, wishing I remembered how to pray. All the choices that I've made, hoping to get away from here. At times I swear I'm just living year to year. And every road set before me seems a better place than here. And every road that's behind me is left in the rearview mirror. I'm just a bird in a cage with the door wide open. I'm tired of living with a heart so broken. Now I'm waiting on tomorrow. Doesn't seem so far away. Been stuck in this small town, dreaming of the open highway. And every road set before me seems a better place than here. And every road that's behind me is left in the rearview mirror. I'm just a bird in a cage with the door wide open. I'm tired of living with a heart so broken.
my bags, my heart. I tried to lighten my load, and maybe that's enough to where I want to go. I'm just a bird in a cage with the door wide open. I'm tired of living with a heart so broken. I'm learning that my life will thaw was frozen. I will let go of the pain and lie weightless in the ocean.
Thank you.
They always do that. Thank you so much. They always do that to me. They start with like the most nerve-wracking song. So I'm like shaky as hell. But we got through it, everybody. We got through it. How y'all doing?
Yeah, that's a new one of ours. So after, everyone's been talking about the pandemic, and it definitely hit us too. I feel like we had a stride, and
Yeah,
kind of just
what Lyn was saying. She was like, yeah, I was like up here, and then it was like, poosh. That's kind of how we felt, right?
But so we actually took a break because we've been playing music for so long, and we kind of felt like we were a little burned out, and I think the pandemic gave us a good excuse to take a break and learn if music was what we wanted to do. So coming back and getting back into the scene and things like that, it really kind of helped us start writing music again and really getting out there again. So I think we're trying to get back into it right now. And we've been writing a ton of songs, and that was one of them. And we're going to be playing a bunch of new ones tonight. I think maybe
All of them have not been. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. 4 of them have not been recorded. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yell at us.
Well, this is another new one called Chasing the Sun.
We are in the process of recording this one as well as the one we just played for you. Go ahead, Al. I've been searching for a way to get away, searching for a reason to make me want to stay. My heart is wild, can't keep it caged for too long. Gotta find a way, need to keep moving on. I'm always chasing the sun, chasing the sun. I'm always chasing the sun. I'm chasing the sun. Gotta find my way, just following the laughter, the smiles and faces. This place might have the answer. Call me a traveler, can't remember where I'm from. I've been searching for so long. I'm always chasing the sun, chasing the sun. I'm always chasing the sun. I'm chasing the sun. Never stopped looking for the light. Made my way by, running from the night. I'm always chasing the sun. I'm chasing the sun. I'm always chasing the sun. I'm chasing the sun. I'm always chasing the sun. I'm chasing the sun.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. We promise Matt does sing, just not on those first two
I'm
songs.
singing right now. I'll sing right now. So I've been watching a lot of Yellowstone lately. And
He's a big Kevin Costner fan. That's what it is.
I love me some Kevin Costner.
Bull Durham. Yeah.
Yeah, and Cowboys and all those other, the Wild West kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
all about
You
it.
like all that stuff.
But part of that show is there's this old cowboy and this young cowboy, and they just beat the crap at each other all the time. And they're like the same person, but just at different points of their life. And I was like, man, that's kind of like how I feel right now inside of me. Like I feel like I'm young, and I also feel like I'm old. So this song is based off of that, and it's called Torn Again. Oh man, won't you get out of my way? It's too much to do and you slow me down again. Young man, so eager to start your day. You better slow down or you burn us out again. I'm in a world between and torn again. Time just seems to pass us by. Got me feeling old and young at the same time. No matter what I do, no matter who I'll be, time ain't gonna wait for me. Another day I wake up, pain from the day before. Put the bottle to my lips till I don't hurt no more. Got the spirit of a boy running in my veins. It's so there inside, I just don't feel the same. I'm in a world between and torn again. Time just seems to pass us by. Got me feeling old and young at the same time. No matter what I do, no matter who I'll be, time ain't gonna wait for me. I remember my days, the good ones and the bad. I'm grateful for them all. They're all I'll ever have. I'm in a world between and torn again. I'll put myself together in the end. No matter what I do, no matter who I'll be, time ain't gonna wait for me. Time ain't gonna wait for me. Thank you. We're from, originally from New York, but we're based out of Wilmington, North Carolina for the last 9 years. So happy to be here. This is our second time here at Ted's, and it does not
love
disappoint.
Ted's.
It's
Yeah.
really, there's nothing really
Awesome.
quite like a listening room, you know? It's, you know, bars are fun and everything else, but when people are watching and you can engage, and it's just like
It's
they're
really
there for
scary.
the music.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Really, really
so
scary.
nervous
just like
right
shaking
now.
and my boots up here. No.
I'm like really shaking. I'm trying to get all my
too.
energy out, like doing
Like
little
holding my
dances over
hand and
here.
stuff.
This is
I
the
don't-
their first performance ever.
That's
Honestly,
Give them a round of applause. They're
Sometimes-
doing great.
every
Just kidding.
time
It's only
feels
been like
the first
15
time. I love
years.
most times
They're
do.
twins, by the way. I'm married to the far one.
That one.
Her husband is our drummer. We're just a family band, you know, like Fleetwood Mac. We only sleep with our spouses. So,
I didn't know where you were going with that.
well, it's also like the worst buy one get one sale of my life.
Hey
so.
now.
Okay, here we go. What are we playing? We want to play.
So this next song, I'm gonna talk about
You
it.
want to talk about it?
Yeah, yeah.
You
yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
And they just like let it roll off. They don't even unless they're fighting each other, and then that goes on for days. Sorry.
You're making it worse.
Airing it, man. Calm down, Quinn.
It's true. This next song, we just recently wrote it maybe 2 weeks ago or so. We have friends that live in Woolwine, Virginia. It's kind of close to Stewart, Virginia, if you know the place, the area, and Floyd, Virginia as well. And we met them. We played Floyd Fest. They saw us and they loved us, and they came up to us and was like, "Hey, you guys should come over tomorrow morning and we'll make breakfast for you." And we were like, "Okay, we don't know you, but sure, we'll do that. We'll drive." And
Delicious.
so we we get the address and we plug it in or whatever, and we're almost there, and it's like 10 minutes before we reach their house, and we just drive into this valley, and it's all green. There's like a beautiful stream going through it. There's mountains surrounding it, and we were just like, what is this magical place? Yeah. And ever since then, we have become very good friends with these people. They're amazing people, honestly, like one of our best friends. And unfortunately, the wife has stage 4 cancer. So we wanted to write her a song that reflects, who she is as a person, talking about the valley, because that's what she is. She's the community there. So
Very welcoming, warm, great person.
yeah. So this song is for her. It's called Down in the Valley.
Down in the valley where the wildflowers grow, where the horses run and the dogs are free to roam, where the bees and the trees make their honey and leaves I know, and the magic around us makes time slow. Take me down to the valley, take me down where the river runs deep, take me down to the valley. I'm going where the honey's so sweet. Down in the valley where the wild river flows, where the grasses are green and the earth is beneath our toes, where the moon and the sun, chase each other for fun. I go, and the magic around us makes us forget our woes. Take me down to the valley. Take me down where the river runs deep. Take me down to the valley. I'm going where the honey's so sweet. Night skies and fireflies, misty morning mountainsides. Timber and stone have built us our home, but the company brings it to life. Take me down to the valley. Take me down where the river runs deep. Take me down to the valley. I'm going where the honey's so sweet. Take me down to the valley. Take me down where the river runs deep. Take me down to the valley. I'm going where the honey's so sweet. I'm going where the honey's so sweet. I'm going where the honey's so sweet.
Thank you.
We
You
ain't,
know-
we ain't never played that one for people.
We forgot to mention that the husband is a beekeeper.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the honey part. Yeah.
Should have mentioned that beforehand. Too nervous.
Makes the
Not
best
thinking.
honey ever.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
It's called sourwood. It's awesome.
And there's the wildflower kind
Yeah.
too.
What do we play now? What's the next song?
I don't know. What's our next song? What are we gonna
It
do?
is a trip around the sun
Oh,
from our last album,
yes.
which we
Our
have for
latest
sale.
album, A
Our
Trip
latest
Around the
album,
Sun.
Yes.
So this song I wrote because I was at one point in time in a pretty toxic relationship, if you can call it that. And
So is that a theme for the night, maybe?
I guess so.
I mean, I think everyone goes through at least one or two.
No, they
If
weren't
they're lucky,
toxic relationships. They were just relationships where they felt it wasn't right.
And that
Oh,
too.
some of them are toxic. Okay.
I mean, the thing is, you could have two non-toxic people and create a toxic environment, right?
True.
Then you can have one toxic person that destroys the other.
All right, okay. We're derailing
Love Valley.
this conversation.
All right, go ahead.
Where are we going?
I was just going to mention that, so I was in this pretty toxic relationship, and for a long time, I thought it was me. I thought there was something wrong with me for a long time. Matt. And then eventually when I was able to sit back a couple years later and, think about the whole situation, I realized that it wasn't me, or at least it wasn't just me. So I wrote this song to reflect my feelings on that. It's called A Trip Around the Sun.
Hot sun beaming down on the ground. Wish a little bit of rain would come down. Been a long time here without clouds. Been a long time since you've been around. And I just don't see why you'd ever leave. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it was me. Another year has come and gone. One more trip around the sun. Another year I've come undone. I'm still here holding on. Hot sun beating down on me, reminding me that I can't stand the heat. But there's one thing it allows me to see.
that I'm stronger than I seem. You don't know what you let go. And baby, I just hope one day it'll show. Another year has come and gone. One more trip around the sun. Another year I've come undone. I'm still here holding on. Another year has come and gone. One more trip around the sun. Another year I've come undone. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Thank y'all very much. I think we're going to do, we got one more? Can we do one more? Cool. One more. One more. Hey, you guys, come on now.
Oh. I have work in the morning, Dan.
Oh, yeah, 6:30. You're 8.
You win.
So this next song is Wishing for Colder Weather. I know some people don't like it, but good God, I want it so bad.
Yeah.
But we all grew up we all grew up in New York, and we used to have some really good snowstorms up there. And when we wrote this song, that's kind of what we wanted to think about. You know, when we were kids, and it was like so cool to have 2 feet of snow outside. I know parents are like, oh, that's awful, but for us, it was the best. And we, schools closed for snow days, and it was and we did all sorts of stuff in the snow. So this is what that song is about. Kind of just remembering what it was like to be a kid.
It's called Winter.
Snowflakes hit the light across the street. They dance for me until I sleep. I'll sit by my window as it piles high. And tomorrow the world will be a blanket of white. Lay me down. Lay me down. Scores of winters have come and gone. Even though I've changed, the snow remains the same. I hope that we don't have school tomorrow. Lay me down in a blanket white. Lay me down. Falling, 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 falling down so wide I can't see. Lay me down in a blanket white. Lay me down. Yeah, lay me down. Lay me down. Yeah, lay me down. Lay me down.
Thank you all so much. We're
Thank
Striking
you.
Copper Trio. Thank you, Voice and Pen. Thank you, Live at Ted's.
Yeah, y'all, Striking Copper. This is a long way from CB opening for DB and the Ginger Mafia at Tavern 14. That was a few years ago. Thank you all so much for coming and sharing your music with us. Of course, we have questions, so many questions. But I think the first place to start is just how long have you been doing this together and then also in your own way?
2009, right?
Together, 2009.
Us three.
But Allie and I have been singing for quite some time together.
6th grade, 5th grade.
Since the
When did
womb.
Yeah,
Cliff
yeah.
teach us how to sing?
I mean, I only know one other set of twins that sing together like that, and that's Carson and Jesse Jewell.
Apparently
Right,
they call,
Yeah, and
Apparently
twins
they
also.
call it blood harmonies. I've never heard of that, but
Sounds like a song
people
title.
say we got it.
Sounds like a song title.
Would she?
Right?
Or an album title.
Right? Yeah. Not a bad
Get the
idea.
mic stand, man. We're not
I
trying
want
to
to sit
leave
right
you
in
out.
front of you, just talking right there.
You know, I
See
mean,
Jackie's head. Back of your head.
Yeah, I've been singing since I was a kid, watching Grease.
Yes.
Oh.
Since I was 4
yeah.
years old, just watching Grease, just singing in front of it.
Sand.
You know, Sandy.
and when did you pick up a guitar and why?
I picked up the guitar in college.
To get girls.
My
Answers the why.
let's
Worked.
I mean, I've always been I always wanted to play guitar, and I grew up in a musical family. And my uncle said, "Here is your first guitar," as I was going to college, and he said, "It's an aid to get laid." I didn't say it. I mean, not that it took me forever to learn, So, no, but I really got into it, just always listening to music and stuff like that. And it's I've been playing now for 16 years. So,
Pretty good.
yeah,
Pretty good. Yeah.
getting there.
Getting there. That's how I think we all feel that way. So an interesting observation in your writing is that you write about a really wide variety of topics, right? So on the one hand, you're talking toxic relationships, generally speaking, I think all songwriters can have experienced toxic relationships. It's how we get material.
Right.
But on the other end, you're singing these beautiful harmonies about hoping I don't have to go to school tomorrow. So how do you all write together, or do you write individually and bring it back to the
it's
group?
interesting that you talk about topic, because that's always the first thing that we discuss. It's like, what kind of song do we want to write? What kind of topic do we want to write about? And all of us are so very different. I mean, I know we're twins and we've got the same DNA, but we are extremely different.
Yes.
And so
My songs are usually angry.
yeah, well, I mean, we all kind of have. There's always like a flavor. Like I kind of have this like naive child like in my head, but I also like to do abstract stuff where Matt really loves to tell a story about anything and everything, anything he sees or feels, or it could be of somebody else. Jackie definitely likes to use a lot of words, a lot of anger in some of the songs, but there's also like this beautiful vulnerability to the songs as well. So we all kind of bring different topics, different flavor into it.
Just different aspects of life, I guess.
And we all experience things differently, and like every songwriter they experience a tragic loss of a partner or, bad relationship differently than anyone else. So they're going to write it differently. So
All different perspectives. Yeah. So I think my last question for you is, outside of your own work, because I know you've been recording, so you're listening to that a lot, what are you listening to just all the time, each of you, that's like really influencing you right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Delta Rae. I don't know if anyone knows them. If you don't know them,
No.
check them out because they're great.
I'm a big First Aid Kit fan. Brandy Carlisle, of course.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
You can't go wrong with Brandy. She's just the best. Songwriter, just like hands down, is just amazing. Let me think. It's like you ask the question and it's all like it's there, but I can't think of it right now. What about you? Matt.
Jackie's head's in the way. I don't know if you're talking.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So I see your eyes.
What have you been listening to?
Just a lot of everything.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever's on my phone at the moment, my truck just plays. It just goes through my list randomly. But suddenly Seymour.
gosh.
Yes, Quinn made me learn that one from Little Shop of Horrors to sing at karaoke, and I don't regret any second of it. It was wonderful.
It's funny. We were just driving to Virginia for Front Porch Fest, which is a festival up there, and we were listening to. The first was Iron and Wine, then it was Incubus, then we got to Taking Back Sunday, and what was the next one after that? Oh, Brand New we did too. But then there was another band after that. You were listening to Foreigner.
I'm particular to
it's kind of
Disney
like
songs.
all over the place.
If I
We
could just
all
go,
have
yeah.
different, her husband is like a punk rock kid. We were also in that scene on Long Island a long time ago. But, like we just love all of it, really.
Yeah, I like Disney music and
that too, Disney.
Christmas music, any time of year, while driving in the car, whatever makes
What makes you happy, honestly?
Yeah.
Honestly, like if I'm having a bad
Metal.
day, some Bob Marley. I'll just listen to Bob Marley all day. If I'm having a bad day, it just makes me so happy.
I
And
listen
Christmas
to
music.
I listen to Bad Omens. Anybody know who that? No. Okay. They're like a hardcore band.
No.
Captain Dan.
Captain Dan. Oh.
I mean, are you okay with us playing one more?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. You guys do one more. All right. So this is unusual, but we're going to
man.
have them do one more song, and
Sorry,
I'm
CB.
going to get on out of the way. So thank you for sharing your
can
music.
sing
and
with
your
us
love
if
of
you
music
want.
Thank
with
you
us.
guys so much. That's really that's awesome. Thank you.
I don't know if I know it either, to be honest. Should we do a Brandy song? You all seem to really like Brandy, so I gotta remember. I'm trying to remember it.
We just follow him.
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Oh,
He'll
don't
tell
do
us
that.
the lyrics.
Oh no.
Just look at me for the next cue. Got it?
Oh my god.
What a rookie.
Are we in the right tuning?
No.
Sir man.
No.
No, it wasn't. Okay.
I'll still tune from the last song.
Okay.
We good? I'm sorry. It really breaks my heart.
I knew the first line.
It really breaks my heart to
to see a dear old friend go down to the worn out place again. Do you know the sound of a closing door? Have you heard that sound somewhere before? Do you wonder if she knows you anymore? Wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. Where did you learn to walk? Where did you learn to run? Away from everything you love. Did you think the bottle would ever ease your pain? Did you think that love's a foolish game? Could you find someone else to take the blame? I wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. I am the sturdy soul, and there ain't no shame in lying down in the bed you made. Could you fight the urge to run for another day? You might make it further if you learn to stay. I wrapped your love around me like a chain, but I never was afraid that it would die. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye. You can dance in a hurricane, but only if you're standing in the eye.
Hey, thank y'all so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Safe home.